now want to take a look at another sector, which is the entertainment industry. You will all agree with me that we cannot live without entertainment. Every single now and then we're on our mobile phones, we're on streaming platforms, streaming movies, music, and all whatnot. But there has been a halt in production, when it comes to content. And that is exactly what we want to talk about. Let's discuss the implication of coronavirus on the entertainment segment, the sector rather. COVID-19, can the entertainment industry survive? Joining us today is a recording artist, Bankulli. He'll be sharing a lot of information as regards that. Hello, Mr. Bankulli. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Happy weekend.
Good. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. So how can you sort of give us an insight as to the depth of impacts, especially in the music industry? What has the pandemic cost? And in terms of, I need you to give me numbers also in terms of the streaming of music, in terms of shooting music videos. What exactly are we looking at? What level of damage are we looking at?
Well, if you're going to talk about the damage COVID-19 has done to entertainment, the business in general, especially music, it can never be overemphasized. It has done a lot of damage, considering the basic elements that you have in music industry, the concert series, the music video industry. If you begin to pick each pieces one by one, example, the touring. During touring, you have so many people that does a lot of freelance job. You understand that basically most companies cannot even pay regular salaries. If you want to pick the damage that it has caused to those kind of people, you can't continue to quantify it. And also, if you listen to what is going on around the world, it is not just Nigeria that is affected. It is something that is affecting the whole world, the music industry. In the whole world, most artists nowadays, they cannot go on tour because, of course, the law that pertains to social distancing. People don't want to. You can't begin to find 10 to 20 people in a place so that the virus will not be spread. And beyond just that, beyond just the touring capability, if you talk about content, people can't go out. The standing order is that everybody should be indoor. And with that, you find a lot of people, being laid off or being laid off job that naturally that they're using to feed their family and take care of themselves. So really, it is not pertaining to just Nigeria alone. It is something that is affecting the whole world in general in terms of the effect of COVID-19 directly to the music industry.
All right. It's so sad to hear that a lot of people are losing their jobs, especially people that work with artists in terms of concerts, club tours, and all of that. Now, for the artists themselves, a lot of artists have been producing new music, and there have been reports that there has been an increase, in the number of streams just because of people now consume more internet data. How true is that?
There's no statistics to prove that. But what is happening is that a lot of people, we are all at home, and definitely music is something that gives people hope. You understand what I'm saying? So people definitely will consume everything that they can get on all social media platforms, not just music alone. Of course, they are watching cartoons, they are watching TVs, they are watching, YouTubes, and of course, they will stream music, but not all music is streamable at this point in time as well, because there are a lot of people back home now. They need music. They need the kind of music that will give them hope, that will give them joy, not something that will still get them into sort of like thinking about what they are going through. So really, for most artists that are even releasing music as well, there is a kind of music that people can consume at this present time. So it is not just all rosy for everybody. If you notice, for the past 3 weeks, most of the bigger artists, even in Nigeria, have not released their music. Most of them are, putting it out there now that, looking forward to releasing their music in May ending, June, July. Is a post situation now for most of them. And for all this period, most of the people releasing music are mostly upcoming artists, and very few people that have already scheduled their release in between this period. So you cannot statistically say yes, it's favorable for all artists, because as you can see in the Nigerian space, not all grade A or grade B artists have released music in the last 2 months.
All right. We've also noticed an increase in virtual concerts. We see a lot of DJs come on YouTube, Instagram, and all the social media platforms, and they're having a virtual concert. Tiwa Savage also did a virtual concert, on live on Instagram, and so many other artists. Are virtual concerts the future for the music industry?
Well, from what I've known, virtual concerts have been in existence, even before COVID-19. If you find most of the concerts around the world, there's something they call pay-per-view. You understand? Because the venues cannot accommodate the amount of people that will come for those shows, they always have like a streaming link or streaming platform where people can as well watch those concerts. I've done that for so many concerts, for the comfort of my hotel room, for the comfort of my, of course, of my room, So virtual concert has been in existence. But for now, because of the COVID-19 situation, a lot of artists have begun to use those channels more often, including DJs, including comedians, including a lot of actors, to directly, interact with their fans, with people that follow them on social media. Think about it, you can't just have 1 million followers and just sit down and not connect with them. You understand? That wouldn't be nice. So for you to keep reminding them that you still exist, they are not following shadows, Of course, it makes sense to entertain people that follow you so that you remind them that, there is hope. You are with them during this, during this period. And like I said, virtual concert has always been there. For the DJs, we always need DJ at every occasion. Their importance and their impact cannot be overemphasized, as we all know. So it makes more sense for them to connect as well with the people that follows them. Just give us that mix. We sit down at home, we watch them do their thing, and of course, it gets us happy.
All right. Thank you so much, Bankulli. We wish you all the best. And of course, we cannot wait for the pandemic to be over so that things can get back to normal.